I just want to start off this video by saying sorry if the quality isn't the greatest. If you don't follow me on Twitter, my internet is actually out at my house for the next like couple of days, and I'm literally uploading and doing everything off of like one bar off of my phone's hotspot. So things might just be a little weird over the next 2 or 3 days. But anyway, today we have a Q&A, and let's just hop right into it. The first question we have from Joel, he says, what will you do if they don't release the cop update? I will lose my freaking mind. No, seriously though, I'll be disappointed because I actually am like looking forward to that. Although I want to make a separate video diving a little deeper into this topic. Probably that'll come out tomorrow if nothing major like happens in the GTA world. Talking on like how I guess Rockstar could basically fix it and how they could easily release it into the game, I think, without having it sort of be even a cops DLC. But I definitely don't want them to scrap it. Like if it is an actual thing, if it even was coming in the summer, and if they did somehow delay it or they're postponing it, I do hope we see that at a certain point, because I really want that option of, I don't know, I guess being the good guy maybe in GTA Online, or at the very least having something that's sort of completely different than all of the other businesses. Next question from Famous. Why was Doc banned? I have sources. I cannot tell you. Nuke Boy, what's the best way to get money and expensive vehicles? Doesn't everyone want to know that? Honestly, at this point, I don't know if it's maybe the most efficient way to make money, but I personally still like casino heists. I think there's a lot of variety there that you don't run into the same issue you do with a lot of other things where you get sort of burnt out easily. And as far as how much money you make to how easy it is to do, it's a good balance. It's not super, super hard like the Doomsday heist. The thing's freaking impossible. But it's also not like super, super easy like some of the OG missions where the NPCs just look at you and don't even shoot you. So it's got a good balance of like difficulty, I guess, and you do end up making a decent amount of money if you end up getting like the golden bars or even the paintings. If you're doing cash, definitely that's not going to be worth it, but the other two vault contents are definitely good. So yeah, I would say maybe that. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's more efficient ways if you're really trying to grind, you know, by doing a bunch of businesses. Honestly, if you're not trying to do anything, if you're literally just trying to make money AFKing, and if you do own a bunch of businesses, I believe the nightclub still might be one of the best businesses for that, as long as you leave your, I guess, console or whatever computer on while AFKing, like watching a TV, your TV in GTA Online or something. I mean, that makes millions of dollars over a couple of hours. So sure, that is definitely a good way. But as far as playing, I think I would still say the casino. Moldy Worm with the next question. He says, since PS4 gamers are getting a free $1 million of GTA cash every month, do you think that means the next DLC is going to be really expensive? I don't know, but that is something interesting to, I guess, maybe look out for. Rockstar, before this, have given us, everyone, a bunch of free money. Over the last couple of months, they've given a ton of free money out. And honestly, they only do that if DLCs are going to be expensive. And then now, the fact that all PS4 players are going to get $1 million every month, it'll be interesting. It might not affect this summer DLC if we ever get it, but definitely like this year's Christmas DLC, if we get that, that might be a really expensive one, because I mean, that's what, like $6 million total starting from now until December that PS4 people are getting, in addition to all the other free money that Rockstar have given out. So I didn't think of that, but now that you mentioned it, definitely you might want to be saving some money just in case. Then we have Slade. He says, with GTA Online being ported over to next-gen consoles, what is your thought on a prison DLC after the cops and crooks, making players, when caught, have to spend time in prison where we have to follow a routine, get locked up, make contacts to possibly break out early? So, well, first off, we still, again, officially don't know if Cops and Crooks is even happening, but let's just assume, and like you say, it does happen, a prison DLC. Now, if you've ever watched GTA RP, there is a prison system, and obviously there's cops. The cops arrest people, and you know, if you get charged, I think it's like 10 years. I think that's 10 minutes in prison. So it would be, or I should say, I like that idea in the RP context. I think that adds such a cool dynamic, and you do go to prison, and you do certain things in prison, and I don't know, maybe you could lessen your sentence if you're doing some of the stuff in there. They do have actual like prison breakouts, which is really cool. But the problem is, I don't know exactly how you would translate that to online, because if this were to ever happen, and it's as simple as, you know, if you're doing something illegal, you go to prison, everyone's gonna be in prison. You know what I mean? Like, everyone does something illegal. So it wouldn't make a whole bunch of sense. But I am curious if any of you guys have any ideas that maybe could make this work. A prison DLC. It's interesting. We have GameCorp Crew with the next one. He says, do you think GTA 6's GTA Online will be standalone to the main game? Like how COD Warzone, you don't need Modern Warfare to actually play it. So that's kind of an interesting concept. And honestly, I think a lot of games are going to start doing that soon. And honestly, you're literally seeing it with GTA Online we have now. I mean, they actually have come out and said that on the PS5, it will be a standalone, I guess, version of GTA. Like, I don't know how much it's going to cost. It's not going to be free, because they said it's only going to be free for the first 3 months. They didn't actually have a price, but it literally will be separate from GTA 5. Now, I think maybe the reason they're doing that is because just to keep the download a lot lower. I believe GTA 5's complete download is pushing almost 100 gigabytes, and if they just deleted the story mode, you know, that's a lot of stuff gone. So they could keep the download a lot lower. Maybe that's why they're doing it. But as far as like GTA 6, you know, GTA Online 2, it wouldn't shock me if they went the whole free-to-play route, because they'd probably get a lot more players. Not that it isn't, you know, it's not flourishing now. I mean, hell, GTA 5, what, we're 7 years in? Almost 8 years, and people are more players than ever. So maybe Rockstar will go against the grain and say, you know what? Buy our $6 game if you want online. And you know what? People will do it. But it is interesting. And that kind of ties in to the next question, which will be the final question, the question of the day. We have Chris, and this is kind of the question of the day. How would you feel if instead of a new GTA Online for the PS5, they just keep adding on to Los Santos, finishing the building downtown, basically, you know, other stuff, etc. In the new DLCs, maybe even giving us a new city when GTA 6 comes out? That honestly is the perfect game plan for GTA Online in a perfect world. The problem is that what we have at the moment, it's not a perfect world, because Rockstar didn't intend it to be. I think they need to do that though once GTA 6 comes out. Like, once GTA 6 comes out, and hopefully there's GTA Online 2 that comes out with it, hopefully they've thought of this stuff. And it sounds like from some of the leaks they have, and they are sort of planning on this, but I think that's the way GTA should go forward. Every maybe year, we get a map expansion. And it would, I mean, look, it's basically an MMO. It would work, I don't know, you could maybe say it's similar to like World of Warcraft or just any other MMO, where it's like every year they add a new giant expansion that adds like a new part of the map and new bunch of gameplay content and a bunch of other stuff like that. That's honestly the way GTA should be. But unfortunately, like, just again, the way it was made, and there's a lot of issues that I just don't think are ever going to get fixed that are going to not make that really possible. But yeah, for sure, going forward, I think that's how it should be. And I'm curious, and this was the question of the day, if you guys also think that should be the case. Or do you like the way it is now, where, I mean, you get a sort of a big DLC, but it's nothing major. Like, there's not really an expansion. I think that's probably the best way going forward. And I really hope that's what we get in GTA Online 2. That's going to do it for this Q&A, though. Thank you all for watching. Again, sorry if the quality maybe was a little weird, or if this was a little just off. Wednesday, I should get my internet fixed, hopefully, so everything should be back to normal then. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.